Hey everybody, Rhadamant here, and thanks for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, a Let's Play tutorial series. So last episode was a bit of a, kerfuffle? I actually really don't know how to put it. Basically, I spent the entire episode trying to convince other lords to join me, and I critically failed no matter what I did. At the start of this episode, I went through the list again, and I found a few more that I didn't know about. So we have Apis, I guess, and then Serratus, who just wasn't tagged from before. Both of them are potential, and I have marked them down at Vostrum and Balgard alike. I'm going to head to Balgard first, but in the process of heading Balgard, I'm probably going to recruit as many of the, as many little people as I can, right? Because we're trying to resupplement our men, and I have a lot of room for additional troops. So my plan is, and not that everything goes according to plan, my plan is to talk to the 2 additional lords that don't have land. And another thing I wanted to do is to very carefully watch the news feed to make sure that anytime territory is taken, I look up that territory, hopefully to then see who used to own it, so that I could have a lead at some landless, lord or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of hard to derive that information, but I'll look at what is being sieged and see who owns it, and then I'll know at the end of the siege, if it flips, who lost it, and then maybe becomes landless. Because the current process of me checking for nobles is a lengthy, boring one at best. It's basically like, I do something like this. If you have a better method, let me know. But I'll go to like Culture Vlandia, and I'll go like, oh, you have land, oh, you have land, so on and so forth. And then I'll go to Sturgia. The only reason I filter by cultures is trying to get through this entire list and not click on the same thing twice is really hard. So I do check the subsets instead. But the long and short of it is a lengthy, not enjoyable process. And any way to sort of streamline it is wonderful. So right now, Balgard looks besieged. My guess is this could actually be Apsis. Northern and Western Empire declared war on one another. And then here's Lukend. Lukend. Let's see. You are Ospier's kid. Oh, that's why your name looked familiar. It'd be nice if I went to help you, but, well, that's not going to happen. Alright, let's continue our march. We've got 26 days of food. Balgard actually just flipped. So again, I don't know who owned it. Lek. Lek owned it. And then Lek lost it. But Lek still owns other things. Wow, he has a few dead children. Ouch. So yeah, anytime I see a territory flip, I'm going to look up its previous owner to see if they're recruitable. Balgard has been giving to Apsis. Okay. Or Apis, whatever his name is. So there's no point in talking to Apis. The one guy I found just got Balgard, so yep. So Chanis, I don't think I talked to you, so let's go to Haka. You were at Vostrum. You traveled to Haka. This is pretty far away. And then I have to pick who I declare war on next. I would guess it would be probably the Southern Empire. The Southern Empire has plenty of rich territories up in my face, or alternatively, Sturgia. That would be a very, very quick war to grab Aristococcus Castle. I would just have to make sure not to... Whoa. You got captured by sea raiders. That sucks. I just have to make sure not to damage the walls, because this is one of those castles that crash if you do. And big old no thanks, I don't want crashing. Alright. Another thing I might want to do to these recruits is put them on another battle group, especially if... Oh, and then she escaped. Oh, okay, yep. So if I see a large group of looters or something, I can try to level up some of my recruits, because otherwise they are effectively... They're pretty worthless troops until they level up. But even leveling up once makes a significant difference. Now I am leaking gold. So another thing... Oh, Khuzait and Britannia just duked it out. I don't know where they duked it out. Let's see. Tassler, you were last seen near Balgard. So they were duking it out around Balgard, where Balgard just flipped. That's good to know. So I'm more than likely just trotting my way over to Serratus here. Wait a minute. How are you near Balgard? That is impossible. You were on the opposite end of the... Oh, no, it was Suchanis. Okay. We'll get new update on where Suchanis is once I swing by Amatatis. But I would say the Southern Empire is probably they are sort of the arch enemies of... Well, we are the arch enemies of the Empire. And I don't want to give them tribute anymore. And I'm pretty sure we could take a sizable chunk out of them, if not to knock them out entirely. Now, one of the real challenges, I would say, for me, is that I don't want to annihilate and capture a lot of territory without having landless vassals be able to inherit them. So that's actually a real challenge, because I'm struggling getting said vassals. Really struggling from last episode. Alright, did a little bit of trade for food variety and selling some gear we didn't need. And now, you are still near Haka. Okay. Well, I guess I'll march on over to Haka. I didn't spend nearly as much time as I thought I would in Vlandian territory. Recruiting and whatnot. But, whoa, that is a bad daily gold change. Ouch. Alright, I might as well start to look up some of these vassals that are around me. Really, I can't look up Ira? For real? Because it won't let me click on him. It's kind of funny. Alright, I won't even bother. What about Yorig? Yorig, you own a lot of territory. But I'll talk to you anyway, because you are the head of a clan. If I wanted to look up Ira, I just needed to look up Pethros. Because he was, okay. Yeah, she is daughter of clan. So, again, not someone I could necessarily add. Alright, Botanians are starting to escape from captivity. So, Botanian and Khuzait war burns on. That's good. Yorig, I was talking to you. Okay, I guess I have to go to the Lord's Hall. It's weird that it made me do that, but whatever. Hello, discuss your allegiance to Manchug. You, Valor and Cruel. Well, my charm has no effect on you. Okay. What about this charm? There we are. Now, he owns a lot of territory, so I bet even if I do manage to convince him somehow, with how terribly tongue-tied I am. Oh, there it is. He's going to ask too much. Yeah, right? Like, he wants everything I own, and that is maybe 5% of his bar. So, his asking price is like at least $1 million. There are... and I'll just say this frankly, because this is somewhat of a tutorial series. There are some really, really, really cheesy things that you can do to make that kind of money. But it is a little game-breaking and imbalancing, and I don't do it. But smithing would be one of them. Once you get your smithing skill high enough, you get to a point where you can craft weapons that are worth hundreds of thousands, and as you can imagine, you can then sell those weapons. The materials it takes to craft a weapon like that is pennies, right? It's really literally pennies, and then you flip it for thousands. It's very, very, very breaking. Milos got taken prison. Looters. What is going on? Why are my guys getting captured by looters? I mean, that's just what the heck, man. Alright, these aren't really large looter groups, but I haven't seen any large ones, so we'll just chase these looters towards Haka. So we were originally looking for Sechanis, or Serratus. Was it Serratus? No, it was Sechanis. Still last seen near Haka. They just wanted to become prisoners. Well, awkward. Fine, I'll take you as prisoner. And I'll sell your stuff at Hussenfolk. Or I'll ransom you off, I guess is really what I should say. Choose prisoners. Now, I do have the ability to convert these guys, but I wouldn't want to. I don't want them. Alright, you were last seen near Haka. Wow, you really haven't moved at all. Are you frozen? Are you broken? There he is. He really is just standing there. Can't tell you why. Just hopefully I don't fumble the conversation like I have been. If you ask me, he seems bugged. Oh, no, he's moving. Okay, so you, my good man, you are neutral with me, you're just cruel. Hey, we're starting off with a critical success chance. And another one. Now, as long as we don't critical fail... Uh-oh. Okay, I have one more try. There we are. Hey, Sechanis, you want to join us? Yes, you will. And a very expensive offer, but... I made more progress in the 12 minutes of this episode than the 48 of last episode, so I'm okay with this. Alright, obviously the next thing to do is to march on... I'll probably knock Sturgia out of the running. Because, why not? We do have someone that leveled up. Who leveled up? Oh, it says me. My charm, huh? For every project completed... so my guess is that these perks aren't enabled. So, yeah. Probably none of this really matters. Town governor has temporary... Alright, effort for the people, which is that anytime I have a continuous project active, I have a chance to get a improved relation. That long term has... more viability as being useful than the one where it's just things that I'm building. Alright, you are not in charge of your own clan. So if I check my... not con... where do I want to go? Kingdoms, Sturgia... They only own the Corcus castle. So yeah, that's my first stop. Desporian, what about you? You only own Temma Castle. So here is an example of someone that I could file in the back of my head. Tumna Castle here, of course, is at the edge of the Azerai Kingdom, next to Khuzait and Southern Empire. So it is very likely that Desporian loses his territory, meaning that Although I tried to convince him to recently, but meaning that you know, he is one of those that only owns a single fief, and it would be very likely that he loses it. In fact, it looks like there's war on his border. So, file that away in the old brain cage as a potential for later. So if I am going to war, which I very much intend to, I am going to want upgrade as many people as I can. I'm actually going to put these recruits back on just regular old infantry. And I will be rallying everyone soon. I probably actually don't need too many. So one of the things I was just curious about, and Turtle Sandwich in comments mentioned it, that, hey, maybe the clans that don't own territories enough, so that would be Golden Fafin or Nicasaur Olympos, maybe they should be in my war party when I capture something. Northern Empire will start. Broader powers to veto laws. Royal privilege. Okay. Oh, there's Nicasaur, speaking of which. So I intend to try to rally them first, so that they have the option of being the one that gets the territory granted to them. So I have a ton of influence, just an absolute ridiculous amount of it. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to first... Oh, you know, Sejanus, you should join me too, because you don't own territory either. In fact, he should get this first castle. So I'm going to tell Sejanus, Trustin, and Damien to rally to me. 1,000-man army strong. Make sure I have plenty of food. I'm running low on gold. A lot of that was just the payment for him joining. Wow, there is no food at Jalmaris. Jalmaris, are you okay? Let's see. No, it says they have food. They just don't have any in their markets. That's okay. Oh, so here's a bunch of Sturgians. Yep. Ragnvad's right here. If Ragnvad's right there, I think you all know what I'm going to do. Diplomacy? Sturgia? Propose? Yes, it's time to declare war. I don't care, Mantios. You can be upset with me. But trust me, this is the right decision. Ragnvad is literally right in front of me. So this is going to be an easy mop-up. Oh, and Bellathor, one of my vassals, is close enough to me to aid me in this, so the numbers are even more uneven. That works for me.
Soldiers! With me! Archers!
This is a very interesting battlefield, I gotta say. I actually really, really like it. It's just very strange. I'm curious if, oh man, I really can't go up there. I'm curious if, their AI considers any... I don't think they really consider terrain advantages
Spread out!
at all, but that's alright.
Bowmen! Move! Infantry! Get moving! Wall, now!
Hey, buddy. Oh, there goes Ragnvad himself. Oh, you dummy. You know, just that was a suicide.
Onwards!
All right, I'm putting my cavalry over here. Let's put them in a column.
Form a column! Forward!
And my crossbows are now launching. It's a pretty far distance. But wow, listen to that. It sounds amazing.
Soldiers! Front
I'm inching them forwards a little bit so that they might actually connect. Oh, Rhadamant, you had a really nice bow, didn't you? Now, if they want to stand at a distance and get crossbow to death, that is fine by me. I'm going to tell the cavalry to follow me while I harass their backline. I hate when they do that. Yo, don't stand next to me. Ah, whatever. Alright, I'm just gonna overrun them. We outnumber them and outpower them so massively. Forget tactics. Just have a good old-fashioned pillage. You just call me a dog. There is punishments for that. Oh, I guess you just got punished by my own troops. Alright, I'm gonna chase the cowards that are leaving the map. My horse is a little hurt, so I don't want to risk laming my own. And that's a win. They're fleeing. That was a miss. Let's hope that Rhadamant gets imprisoned by me and not Bellathor or whatever his name was. Yep, there you are. You're my prisoner. You've got tons of prisoners. We have space for every single one of them. Swell. 24 of my 37 recruits are able to be upgraded. I'm going to spend the big bucks to upgrade literally every single one because we're about to go to a castle siege. Done. Anything worth? Level 5 sword and a crappy helmet. Okay, so obviously Rhadamant's wonderful gear was not included in this loot. That's alright. And a little reminder that, of course, Ursa Corcus castle here. Are you? They're not besieging. Oh, okay. Oh my god, they're so screwed. I don't even, yeah. Let's just start the siege. I don't even need to help. I was thinking, oh, do I need to help? But my vassals have got it. They are crushing. Oh, my daily gold change is finally in the positive. I don't know what changed. Maybe my payments? That seems unusual, though. And unlikely. Rhadamant, are you still in my prison? Yes, you are. Alright, Vidar. I don't think you're getting anywhere. Surrender or die. I don't care. I'm telling everyone to immediately charge. They just don't have enough troops for me not to. And the Queen of the Scythe here. Not wasting any time. The wonderful thing, you know, if I had a lot of money, I would definitely consider getting a... Oh, that was just another brigand. Like a huge cavalry army, like the Khuzait or Azurai sometimes have. Because it is fun to watch loads of cavalry right up against anything, really. Where is Vidar? Is he even he? Oh, that might be him. No, you look like a brigand. Yeah, you're just a veteran warrior. I don't know where the vassal was. They'll get you. Oh boy, that was really awesome to watch. Reminded me of the movie Hero. Alright, so I didn't end up finding him, but obviously we're imprisoning him. So, he was somewhere. We do have enough capacity for all of these prisoners, so we'll just keep stacking them on in. And we got an Azerite horse, that's kind of nice. I haven't checked out if any of my vassals need better horses. It's possible that they do. So here's Ursa Corcus Castle. And just a reminder that, of course, this one, you cannot damage the walls. So I'm going to go with classic siege equipment for fear of crashing. Alright, Trustin. You have capacity for how many troops? 5. And Damien, you've got capacity for 0. Well, Damien, you did a better job of keeping your troops alive than Trustin, but hey, you know, whatever. Alright, so there's 1. Let's pick from the good ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Oh, I am out of war horses entirely, so I can't upgrade my cavalry anymore, so I'm going to have to be on the lookout for war horses. I think the Azerite horse that I just won in that last combat was used. Alright. What else is going on? More Vlandians that want to join us? Ragnvad and Vidar is still here. I'm going to move them to the top. Oh, can I not? Okay, whatever. I just wanted to see if they get to escape or not. Because often vassals and kings and whatnot escape pretty quick. But I guess I'd see that in the feed down here. So, gained an engineering point. I'm still waiting on Sechanus here. Which is a little worrisome, because we're kind of here to give him this territory. So, dude, where are you, man? You are 21 hours away. Yeah, you're not going to make it. Unless I make some fire ballista. I don't know about that. Well, I'll just starve them out a bit. He is coming, right? 8 hours away. Okay, so yeah, he's riding hard to us. He should be here. Because they don't really have any food, so I am somewhat technically starving them, but of course at a cost of my own food. Yeah, here you are, buddy. Come on in. Alright, so Kuzet just ended a giant war, I think. Okay, there we are. Balgard has been given to Apis again. Interesting. So here comes the big assault. That isn't an assault. It's just us riding to the edge of the castle. I fully acknowledge I did not take my sword or my shield. It's just not how I roll anymore. Oh, that was a lovely shot. Right to the head, too. As I was riding. Don't aim at me. Do they have a ladder here? They do not. Interesting. Okay. Well, they seem to have some damaged walls, making it exceedingly easy to counter shoot. Stop it. One of the huge advantages, of course, of a really high-level bow is that you can knock arrows back quick. You just fire a lot more rapidly. Which allows me to sort of stun lock the enemies here. They did get some shots in, but I'm not being all that careful. I also know that I have crazy good armor. So I can trade shots if I need to. Well, it's too bad there's not a ladder here, because I feel like there's just about no one up on that wall now. Except for whoever's ever on the, oh, maybe I could get you. Oh, I hit the ballista itself. Come on. I can hear the siege towers rolling up on this wall. Someone got him, I think. Alright, siege tower. I wouldn't tell my troops to go anywhere I wouldn't go myself, so let's head on up. Alright, they do have a little bit of a contingent party here. I'm like Legolas on the walls. Not really. Wish I had my horse. I think I'm going to get the ballista user off the wall here. Oh, someone just shot me in the leg. There he goes. Who is that? They look pretty well geared. And they're just smashing and hacking with two-hander. As you can see, the front gate has fallen, and we are slowly taking that as well. Because this is one of the no siege, no wall castles, the losses that we have to take to capture a castle like this is a little bit higher. Because, of course, bashing the walls down is a lot more effective. But there we are, 23 deaths. That's really not bad at all. Not spread over 4 armies. I'm probably not going to have the space for everybody here, so I'm going to cherry pick the higher levels. Let's see, I'm a little bit over. Let's get rid of some of the really low levels. And I'm nice and even. I know I'm at a castle, so I could immediately put those prisoners straight into the prison, but I'd rather not risk the time it takes. No, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, it would have been fine, to be fair. All right, leave. And now, if I go out to the kingdom screen, everybody proposes peace with Sturgia. They own nothing. I inflicted way more. So let's make peace with them. I'll use my influence. Oh, wait. My guys don't want to make peace? That's fine. I don't have to. I don't care. In fact, I could even go so far as to say I will ransom off Ragnvad. Here, let me disband you guys. Or actually, no. I don't want to disband you. But Sechanis, you're free to go. Alright, Trustin, how many people do you need? 3, I guess? Or 4? Okay. And, alright, so a few. Let's see. We will give you 1, 2, 3. I think it was, yeah, this should be fine. Okay, Trustin's topped up. And Damien's topped up. I'll have him stick with me anyway. Couldn't hurt. Now, if my guys don't want to make peace with Sturgia, I will see how it's resolved. Sturgia doesn't exist, so I don't even know why they'd want to stay at war. That honestly just confuses me a little. Oh, one of my vassals just won a tournament. Niskator just won a tournament somewhere. I saw it in the news feed before it disappeared pretty quick. Alright, so at Ortisia, I am going to ransom off Ragnvad if he's still with me. No, he escaped. The speed at which they escape is pretty ridiculous, but yeah, whatever. Ransoming it off. You know, I'm going to ransom off all of the non-4s. So, tier 3, tier 2, and only keep what I want. It's done. That gives me a sizable chunk of money. And then we also have Spoils of War, right? We've got a bunch of these good weapons. I don't believe anyone's going to need any of this stuff. It's just not good enough, but it's still pretty good. Wouldn't be terrible to... Oh, they have a lot of grapes, too. So let's get some grapes, some dates, some fish. And actually, I did need to buy some food because they're, like, literally out of money to buy my stuff. But here's another 18,000 to help buffer our coffers, because it did go down a bit. Managing town. I'm not going to invest right now because I want to make sure I have enough money. So if Ragnvad escaped, he is last seen at Varvanovopol. Wow, he is really not going to be an issue for a long time. The next question becomes, do we do a two-front war with the Southern Empire? I think yes. So I'm going to start riding that way. Everyone voted no. Everyone wants no peace, so I'll just vote for no. They don't pose really any threat to me, so I'm fine with that. Oh, and you know what another thing I could do? Is recruit all of the prisoners that want to join me right now. Because I do have a garrison of just random dudes in here. So I will, I'll draw from the prisoners that I currently have and put them in the garrison. Because there's no room in my companion armies. Oh, there's only literally 2 of them that want to join me? What a rip. But There we are. They're in the garrison now. The other worry of mine is, do I have... Yeah, I might not have enough to get knighted. So I might need to buy some war horses, but coffers are a little hurting right now, so I'm not going to do that immediately. Our Arista Corcus Castle. I want to give this to Sejanus, because he doesn't own anything, so it's going to be really, really important that he owns it. Good. So now if I take a look at my clans, the only landless ones are the mercenaries. There's 3 that only have 1 territory, which I do have to be cautious of, but got a whole lot of mercenaries. So I have an option here, which is to potentially declare war on the Southern Empire. So let's take a look at them. They are not in any significant war right now. Or, alternatively, try to renegotiate with... No, I'll probably go against Azerai. It makes more sense to go against Southern Empire, but the issue with that is I am paying Azerai a ton of money. For peace tribute, and I don't want to anymore. So I think what I'm going to do is spend the last bit of this episode adding new recruits, adding fresh blood to my guys, to my number, to see if I can settle peace with the with anyone really, with Sturgia. All right, you aren't the leader, but also just to bolster my own numbers. Ooh, congratulations, Talon. Gained a level, or she gained a level. Free focus point. Let's put it in, because you can't do scouting anywhere. Yeah, let's put it in riding. That looks to have the most room for growth. Whoa, okay. It is level time. Trustin. Now it's you. Whoa, that's weird. Okay. You don't have any of your perks selected, I guess? I don't know. Trustin's trade is really ridiculously good. I don't know what's going on. I can't even spend his focus points. Oh, he needs to be in my party. Yeah. And that means I would need to disband him. Alright, I'm just going to leave his point undelegated for now, because it's just more of a pain to assign it. Where I would have to take literally all of his troops into my own army, and then, yeah, it's just a bit of a pain. Alright. Acela or Malgan? You are Engulthers. And probably Engulthers, yep. What about my own sibling? Let's see. Sarlin. Clan Sarlin. We are... Varric is 17. So Varric really soon will be of age. I don't know when his birthday... His, I think? Let's just assume male. I believe we had a younger sister and brother. I don't know when his birthday is, but he should be a potential companion sometime in the future. Yeah, these payment to mercenaries and payment to tribute is largely what is costing me an arm and a leg. I'm 99% sure that Osbeer won't want to talk to me again, but yeah, it's been too soon. But, you know, I was literally crossing paths with him. It didn't hurt to check. As you can see, Khuzait and Britannia really beating each other up. In fact, let's check it on the diplomacy screen. I can't really see their individual war, but I'm sure it's a lot of loss on both sides. Oh, and Deathert is building up a bit of an army. Okay, should be concerned, because he could decide to come south to me. I'm almost full up. But I am leaking like a sieve here. In terms of money owed to primarily mercenary bands and war tribute, or peace tribute, I should say. So that is full. So now I have a full army. And here's where I ask you what you guys think I should do. So I'll lay it out. We could roll on the Southern Empire, but we're not paying the Southern Empire a whole lot in terms of peace tribute, so it wouldn't really hurt. It wouldn't really help with my current loss of money. Or we could declare war on Britannia or Azerai, because both of those two kingdoms we are paying a lot to. We're paying more to Britannia than to Azerai, but we are more evenly matched with Azerai. However, Britannia is also at a big war with Khuzait, so they might not be really all that ready to defend. Currently, there's a little support for a war with Britannia. There is a ton of support with the war on Southern Empire, and no support with Azerai. But let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll try to just summarize what you guys think. And in fact, you know what? Maybe I'll make it a poll. So you should see probably a link in the info card and in the description about a formal poll about it. But yeah, let me know what you think, and thy will be done. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next episode. Adios.